From cradle to confessional.
This is Messy Since Birth.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Amalia.
Hey, messy babies.
Hey, messy babies.
How you doing, twin?
I'm doing good. How you doing, twin?
I'm ready to complain.
Well, wait, happy Juneteenth. Before you complain, happy Juneteenth.
I feel like since it is Juneteenth, I can complain as well and be very validated.
Yes, you have the right.
Well, this is my mess of the week. I am in the process of looking for a new car. There are so many cars, but so little cars. Like I want a truck. Like I want to be high up off the ground. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, and I don't understand why I can't find that. A pickup truck, a Tahoe, a Suburban, me, PK, and the dog. Just three of us in the car. Why do I need a big car? Because I said so. Period. I'm at the age and I have the responsibility level that I could swing a luxury car. But I've been hearing from other, different people, oh, the mileage, you have to worry about the mileage. And I'm like, but I don't go anywhere.
You literally don't. You don't go anywhere. You don't do road trips.
Certainly not.
So it's an accessory.
Pretty much. It's just to look pretty outside the house.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any nice cars or trucks or whatever, y'all let us know. Or at least let me know, because I'm about done. 3 weeks of this BS.
Leave it in the comments. You know what? The Telluride is a nice SUV.
Okay.
And the Palisade, the Hyundai Palisade, I love that.
Okay.
That's a nice SUV.
See, and I'm only used to Jeeps and Mercedes. And so I'm like, girl, you could venture out. I feel like in my life, I'm going to have 2 or 3 more cars after this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but still, I need something now.
Yeah.
Now.
Do you need it now? Is your car still running?
Look, it gets me from point A to point B with air conditioning. So I'm good, but I'll tell you, I'm not putting in any more money. The battery died and I had to take it to the dealership. And I was like, okay, it's not going to be anything but $500. Why was this thing over $1,000?
For a battery?
A battery, right? And then something else happened and something else. And I said, okay.
For a battery? So that's your problem. You went to the dealership.
That is my problem. I'm just a girl.
Because I think the batteries here, because of the heat, they drain really fast. So when I bought my last battery, I think I paid $175.
Here's the thing. Nobody told me about this. My friend was like, you could have just gone to AutoZone.
I was about to say, you could have went to Sam's Club.
Costco's, the fuck? Costco's I could literally walk to Costco's.
You could have went anywhere. Damn.
I'm just a baby girl.
And then my battery died again, but I still had the warranty, so.
Look, a dealership will never see me again unless I'm driving off the lot in my new car. I was and they kept it for a week and a half. And I was like, but this is when I realized, okay, I need a big car, because the only thing I could rent was a 2025 Silverado. And I said, oh, I need one. I need to be up off the ground like this.
Lift me up.
Exactly. Girl, what's your mess? Get into it.
Well, my mess is I have a beef with HBO. They decide to take pretty decent shows off the air. One of my shows that I really liked on HBO was Rap Shit. They took that off when they did their merge with Discovery.
Really?
And they kept in just like that.
This show needs to be canceled.
How can we petition to get rid of this show?
We should do a what's
A
that thing that they do on the
change.org.
internet? Yeah. Because this is a crime
It is a
against humanity.
crime. It is so bad. I've never seen anything this bad.
Well, like the women are not even themselves. Miranda is just came out of nowhere. Like first she was an alcoholic, now she's a lesbian. Which you could be a lesbian, fine, but this is out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, maybe she's a lesbian because now Cynthia Nixon was like, let me embrace my real life on screen.
You're an actress. I want to see you act.
You right. You right.
Come on.
You right. You right.
Carrie.
But Carrie.
And more insufferable than ever.
It's really, it's like worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just have a beef with HBO and put the next season of Vin Just Like That in the trash. Don't give it to us.
All right, we're going to get into Bravo's Love bullshit. I mean, Bravo's Love Hotel. I'm pissed because this is 8 weeks of my life I will never get back.
Okay, this is true, but we have to admit that it was kind of fun to watch and then to talk about.
It was fun until it wasn't. Like the first 2 episodes, great. And then something happened. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the time where the host sent out those horrible things about Shannon. Like that's when he was like, I'm so done. And like that just changed the whole energy. Because the past couple episodes, it looked like he did not want to be there. I said,
oh,
something
no,
happened.
He did not. But I will say, Giselle made me like her again based off of this show.
Really?
Because she wasn't annoying. She did not annoy me.
I'm the opposite. I like her on Potomac. And mind you, just the past season.
Yeah, the past season, she did not get on my nerves. But like this one, I was like, okay, Giselle, we can be friends again.
It's just like, in my opinion, after the ending, and yes, spoilers, it's like they just wanted to go on vacation to Cabo for free. Because nobody is still together except Luann and
James.
I'm not surprised. They are fun.
Me either.
But I thought
they had fun together. They were truly in like with each other.
And you know what? It's to be expected with everybody else. We knew Theo and Giselle, it was not going to work.
That was a waste of my time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she just wanted to go on vacation.
It could have been like, okay, why are we doing this with Theo? It could have been you picked Phil.
Right.
Just to freaking humor me at least.
And we can get into the dingbat, Ashley. You guys, I thought we would be having a glass of champagne tonight. Not a London fog. Like, she picked Ralph.
She picked Ralph.
I was about to say, she has a type. Talking about, I don't really have a type. Old white men.
You have a type. You have a type. Old and white has to be the type.
And you know what? I'm just putting this out there. Old and white does not mean that they have money, which is crazy because they should. Like, you
seriously.
But that doesn't mean anything.
The way the system was set up for you.
You should be rich.
You should be rich.
Period. And if you're not, you have to do some digging inside of what happened. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Isn't that what they say? Come on. Get into it. Like,
it was such a bad choice. And then I don't feel bad for Wale, but I feel bad for him because he had so many opportunities to walk away. And then he gets to the end, he hands her that note. And I'm like, Wale isn't stupid. He knew he wasn't going to get picked.
Okay. So this is how bad the show was for me, that I just tuned out and I was on TikTok. And then I looked back up when he was handing the note. So did she ever say, like, I'm not going to choose you? Or he was just like, you know what? Shut up. Here's a note because I don't even want to hear it.
No, she told him that she wasn't leaving the Love Hotel with him. And then after that, he handed her the note. And she's like,
Wale.
Wale.
And you know what was funny? He was like, I mean, what did he say? She chose a European, not a Nigerian. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? She's
Sick.
such a dummy.
She is sick. She is so damn dumb. She needs to go get tested on why we understand you have daddy issues. Have you spoken to anybody?
If you are with the same sex just for a fling, that's okay. But like, if that's who you are, we'll need a discussion. If you are openly bisexual, you should have standards. And if someone says that they're not going to be with you, if that's who you are, or they're going to have a serious talk. And Wale was very like, okay, cool. Like,
it was so funny because Wale didn't even know.
Right.
He just said, have you tried vagina before? And she's like, damn, you don't even know shit about me. And I was
well, yeah,
up.
Ashley, you spent like majority of it with Ralph. Like,
right, grandpapa. That whole storyline just pissed me off. And then when they did the follow-up at the end and they said that they've been texting back and forth, I'm like, of course. Wale, run.
It's like she's manipulative. Like, she cannot just let him go. Like, she just has to.
Ugh.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm glad that show's over. Oh, I do have news though. So allegedly,
you didn't even talk about Shannon.
I'm so over her. Shannon.
Can I just say?
I was so done.
Let me just say. When they were at the restaurant and they brought over the cheese.
What's Parmesan? What's Parmesan? Parmesan. Like, girl.
Oh my gosh, I was crying. She said
Parmesan. What's that?
Parmesan. And then she goes, Parmesan.
She was so done with him. But like, I think I would like to see Shannon with a type of guy like Earl, as in like the dotishness, like the dumbness and the aloofness, but can also be competent enough to communicate. I think that's what she needs.
And that can provide
Which
for
I don't
her.
think that. I think she was honestly worried about the money. But they did hang out after the show. So.
For a little bit, yeah. And then she was like, I can't with this broke bitch.
Yeah. Because, you know, in her last relationship, allegedly, she was paying for everything. So she's not looking for that again. But she does need a country boy. Someone who just is not into what she is into. Get her out of her shell.
Okay. I cut you off, so tell us what you were about to say.
Moving on to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Yeah. So I've been seeing some rumblings on social media that there will be a season 2. But it will be with the Bravo boys. So I don't remember who else was in it, but I know Shep Rose from Southern Charm was in it. If y'all watched this last season, that man is nuts. He was
Bravo boys. I wouldn't know who they are.
Well, I need you to, when they hopefully drop the news.
If it's not Brian from Family Karma,
that would be cute.
Bring me those. I love.
I wonder
Brian.
what he's up to.
He needs to find someone.
Yeah. You.
Girl.
He's a little bit short.
I still would shoot my shot. That man is fine.
Look, and he's half Caribbean. So, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, they need to bring back that show because I don't think a lot of people understand like the dynamics between West Indian people and like Indian people. There is so
Yeah.
much beef. I said, y'all gotta stop with this. But anyway,
Yeah. But okay, so Bravo Men. Great. Not gonna watch.
I'll watch for
Next.
you all. Um, you know what, Atlanta, these women, they know how to have fun when the cameras go down. And that's concerning
Baby.
because like
It turns into Freaknik over there.
all they needed was Bolo. All they needed was Bolo.
They are willing to fuck each other. They don't need
Yeah,
Bolo.
when Phaedra was like, "I got pregnant," I'm like, okay. She's funny, but like sometimes she's too much.
It makes me so mad that
I
she's so
know.
funny. Like it really pisses me off because I be cracking up when Phaedra
I
opens her
wish she wasn't
mouth.
that funny. But what else? Um, oh, I was laughing when what's her name? Drew and Angela were doing the recap about Brit. Like,
Angela was telling Drew, "You had me cracking up. Your face had me cracking up. Oh my gosh, your face was so funny." And Drew's like, "What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you
and
talking
I would have made
about?"
that same face because what are you doing? Like the spectrum is very wide and she is somewhere on it. That's all I will say. Um Once again, Brit is a loser. Why why would you want your friend's stylist and makeup artist and all of that? I mean, you can have that, but it, there has to be a give and take.
You want it because you want this person's
Yeah,
life.
she wants to be Kelly without the crazy ex-husband. She has it all together.
Exactly.
She has the kids, she has the business, she has the money.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's why. I don't know. Brit, she's
Weird.
ugh.
She is
Ugh.
weird. And speaking of how funny Phaedra is, I cannot believe how funny Phaedra, Portia, and Cynthia are together. I was screaming. Why they had to air Cynthia out like that?
With what? Help me remember cuz Lord knows I don't remember this week's
Um
episode.
they were talking about something being hidden, and here goes Portia. Oh, like your clit. I was like,
Oh my gosh. I was cracking up. I'm like, not y'all talking about this
right.
lady clit. She can't help that.
What did Phaedra say? Oh, they like the KKK. It has a hood on it. I said, okay, y'all are sick.
It makes me so mad that Phaedra is so
I hate it.
funny.
Oh, and so they get to the pool, and Angela, she is so messy, but in the best way. She was like, "Oh, I wonder
When
what's
when
going
when
on."
when Shamia and Kelly pull up in their matching swimsuits and she goes, "Oh, Britt's about to be real
Yep,
mad that
yep.
they got matching
And look, in my
swimsuits
notes, I
on."
said, "Me too, Angela. Me too. I want to see that spiral because Brit, like, she's nuts. Like, she will really talk to herself in an argument, and so that's what I want to see.
Mhm. Mhm.
I and I appreciate the ladies turning into historians talking about Jab Jab. I'm sup- I feel like they did it because of Portia's mistake with the Underground Railroad.
Okay, so I was just about to say, here goes Portia explaining to
What
us what Jab Jab is. And I'm like, bitch, you didn't even know what the Underground Railroad
exactly?
was.
They fed you those lines because you messed up a couple years ago.
It's really important for us to know history. Do you know history? Your grandfather is a literal historian in that movement, and you don't know what
when
the fucking
when she
Underground
said,
Railroad.
"Oh, I don't know how it's gonna work, cause how would a train fit under here?" They said, "Okay,
No, Phaedra said, "No, baby.
no, baby."
No, baby. It's not a real train.
Oh my
It's a
God.
euphemism.
She doesn't even know what that means. Like,
But yes, Portia explained to us what Jab Jab was. And it was quite the
it
time.
is a time. If you ever get a chance to do it, not in Grenada, y'all can't go.
I
But there are carnivals in the US you can go to.
they all got pregnant by the same
Let me tell you
person
something.
because that
You have to be
man
careful.
was daggering.
These men, these men, these men. And here's the thing, like coming from a small island, you have to be careful about who you think is attractive because in one way or another, you're related or your family is very close. And it's so that's why I said, you know what? I'm just go to Europe because I can't like I can't be a part of that. So
I could because as far as I know, I ain't got no island
exactly.
blood.
But the men are fine, as you all can see.
Oh my gosh, the person who they did the charity through, he was a
Yes.
fine young
You see,
man.
when they're all together and they're having a good time, I'm leaving here with something. He said he got a death.
Baby, why was Phaedra hugging on this man like that in that bathing suit? I said, girl, if you don't back up off this
Please.
young man,
So
back
I'm gonna reach out
up.
to my family and see, because I'm like, I know one of y'all know his parents, and now I want to know the tea. Like, what's going on? They were so pressed.
Oh my gosh, this was a funny
And this is what I
episode.
was telling you earlier. Sometimes for these series, we just need a good 5 episodes and wrap it up. And like you could do it
Yeah,
every other week for
yeah,
all I care. I don't need the filler.
yeah. Oh my gosh, another thing. So after they had to wash all of the body
Hmm.
oil off of them, and here goes Ho Edie. I had to wash Phaedra because she was still oily. Like, these girls are not clean. And I'm like, bitch, not everybody was a
Right.
stripper like
And
you.
she cannot. I saw her dancing. Those allegations will never leave you. Although she cannot dance. The way she was just
She can't dance,
shaking.
no. Stiff, but not everybody has to clean up like you.
And you know
So,
what? It's like we're at breakfast, we're eating, talking about I had to tell her to open her ass. Open your ass, girl.
no
At
couth.
all.
No couth.
She and okay. Do you remember when she was like, I can't bring my real jewels or my real jewelry?
Yeah.
So, but
Mm-hmm.
explain to me why you had your wedding ring. Is it because
Because it's
exactly?
fake.
I said you need to get it straight. Which one is it? And I will never
It's
believe her that
fake.
she has like a fake ring that she takes. I don't believe that.
No.
Because
Mm-mm.
for me,
No.
I have a fake one, but it's completely different from my real one because I'm like, why not? I just don't believe her. She's just so icky.
A liar. Gosh, I can't wait till I never have to see her ever
A
again.
couple more episodes, but we need the spiral. We need the spiral.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the whole lawsuit, she's just too
Oh, with
much. She's
Bravo.
doing too much. Yeah. You're not going
How
to win,
dumb
babe.
is she? Like, does she not understand that no one wins against Bravo? Nene,
You're
Caroline,
not going to do
Brandy,
it.
Leah,
It's not going to happen for you,
at
Britt.
all. And her saying that wasn't her in the
Hmm.
photo. Then why didn't you sue during the season? How are you just
Yeah.
finding this out?
Well, how did your insurance license get taken away if it wasn't you in the
Because it was
photo?
fraud. It was some type of fake business. She may have had the real license, but what she was doing with it was not
Well,
legal.
she was out buying people
That's
BBLs, so.
crazy. You have no money
Hmm.
and you're footing my
Hmm.
surgery bill?
Mm.
I got everybody BBLs. Okay.
She irritates me. I got a text.
I got a text.
All right, y'all. Let's hop over to Fiji.
Yes.
See what's happening over there with these whew, gosh, these
Yeah.
weirdos over on Love Island USA. So we're going to start last week, episode 9, because that's where we left off.
Oh, God. Let me pull up my timeline.
So, episode 9, we see Jeremiah and Hutta talk about their relationship status, and Hutta asks Jeremiah, what do you think the other house guests are saying about us? Why are they so upset with our relationship? Why do we keep calling this a relationship, Hutta?
Right.
This is not a relationship. This is a courtship. Y'all just met each other. So, my favorite moment from episode 9, Hutta reveals to Nick that I'm a mom.
A mama what? Mamacita?
Like a mother.
To what? A dog? No, I'm a
No,
mommy.
I'm a mom.
Like, I'm sorry. That was so cringe. Like, why wouldn't you just say, hey, I have a daughter?
How hard is it to say, I have a child? Why are we doing every single time she tells someone that she is a parent? She goes, I'm a mom. Like, girl, to what? A bird?
Right.
What are we talking about here?
Just say, I have a kid.
I have a kid.
And then obviously you're a mom.
So
cannot believe.
she revealed that to Nick, and Nick just was like, okay, to what? He said that was super cool that she had a kid, and then he's like, I have to tell you something. I donated sperm to a couple because they weren't able to have a kid. So I think that's just such a cool moment, and like, I really can't wait to be a father. Okay.
I mean, I feel like she wanted him to have a reaction that was just like over the top.
She wants everyone to have a reaction that's over the top. That's why she says it like that.
And then we'll see.
Yeah. So she tells Nick that, and that was so that Jeremiah can have someone to talk about my child with.
That's crazy.
She is crazy.
She should have told everybody from the rip that she had a kid. And guess what? Nobody would have cared. You know how many men have kids out there who are on dating shows and this and that? Like,
they wouldn't have cared
at all.
So we get to the leather and lace party, and I just want to say to Ariana's stylist, keep your foot off our necks, please. Because,
oh my God,
baby, she comes in here looking like the whole meal every single time.
Every time. And I said, wait, the dark hair?
8 down.
That's great. I want to see her in red hair. She's just the type of person who can pull off any hair color, I feel.
Any hair color. I'm like, this woman looks like just so, like a vanilla ice cream. Like, you could just lick her up.
Look, her revenge is not stopping anytime soon.
And the body
is here's my thing. I'm like, is she just naturally, like, when she walks, she just has the definition, or like, is she sucking in? Either way.
Well, isn't she dating a fitness trainer?
Oh.
Right?
Hey. Yes.
I think so. So yes, he's working.
He is a personal trainer.
He is working her out.
In and out of the sheets.
Crazy. Every which way. Ariana looks amazing. Leather and lace party. Hannah spit in Charlie's mouth.
That was disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. Because I was washing dishes, right? Watching it, and all I heard is bloop. And I said, I know.
Because it wasn't just like playful spit, like regular spit.
What do you mean playful spit? That is chemical warfare.
In his mouth. I died. I said, did this bitch really just do that on national television? It was disgusting.
I would have
It
left the
was
island.
disgusting.
Him talking about I wasn't expecting you.
There's a herpes outbreak on the island because
There,
do
and
you
it's
see
only with 2
everybody?
people.
Nick,
And
Nick and who
Austin.
else? Nick and Austin. Okay,
And
well, Jeremiah's all up in the mirror like,
what?
oh shit.
Trying to make sure he doesn't have any cold sores. That sent me for a loop. But like, I, uh-uh. They need to put something in the contracts that says like you cannot do that to me. That was
Spit in my mouth.
violating.
Yeah, so to me, that is like something that y'all have to talk about before you
And
can't
I'm
just go around
sorry.
spitting in people's mouths without knowing if that's a hard limit or a soft limit.
They've been drinking. I know that spit tasted disgusting. Like,
Ugh.
my stomach is turning. But I'm sorry.
It was
Go
so
on.
gross. It was so gross. Austin has a crush on Jeremiah because when
You know the message I sent you. I said,
when Hutta was going down on him and showing Jeremiah what she was gonna do, Austin had a hard on.
And he was just looking like,
he was smiling from ear to ear, like, oh.
He's like,
And
I
then
liked watching.
Yes, I'm like,
Okay.
you liked watching for what? Because Jeremiah was turned on? Because you couldn't see what Hutta was doing.
When Jeremiah looked up and realized Austin was there with the smile.
He was so over. His whole face changed. Like, the fuck?
Dude, this show, I can't believe it's free. Well, I guess it's not free because you pay for a Peacock. What? Oh my God.
So we get the bombshells, Pepe, Jalen, and
Iris.
Okay, so Pepe and Jalen, to me, they both were. Remember, I said we need men in this house. They both were men. They both are men.
The only man I saw was Jalen. Pepe,
Really?
after he did what he did.
That vibe from Pepe when he walked in.
No, because after the way he treated Charlie, don't mess with my Charlie boo. That pissed me off.
Huh. Okay. Okay. So they make it known who they're coming in for.
Mm-hmm.
Pepe's coming in for Hannah and Sierra. Jalen's definitely here for Olandria, like I thought. And then Iris is here for Jeremiah.
Which, go off. Thank God.
Go off. So, moving into episode 10, we have the Hutta and Jeremiah pancake debacle.
That was, you see, like, why are you making up drama for drama's sake?
What is it that you always say? You're arguing with yourself.
Right.
She is in an argument with herself.
Are you not embarrassed?
Okay, so she loses her mind about this uncooked pancake, and then she goes over to him and she says, "You're comfortable with another man making your woman breakfast in the morning?"
Okay, that was so manipulative. Like, we're in a house, we're all friends. I really don't give a damn if Taylor makes you pancakes.
I don't give two shits. But then when she told him, "You need to eat all your food."
You're a big boy. Didn't she say you're a big boy, you need to eat all your food?
Something like that. Like, you're a man, you need to eat all your food. Like,
that's what it was.
She's trying to do all this like man stuff. Is this where we can break off into the love bombing of Hutta and Jeremiah? Okay.
From the both of them.
From the both of them, mainly from Hutta to begin with. Day one, when they had their very first conversation, they walked away from the conversation and Hutta said,
what did she say?
"Love you, bye."
Crazy.
You just met him 20 minutes ago.
And then what did he say? Haha, I was about to say the same thing too. What? I'm sorry, that's a complete turnoff. Like, you're scaring me.
So the love bombing comes from both sides.
Yep.
Like I said, I will say that it's her side more. his side is not so much love bombing. His side is just dumb and he wants to win the game. And he thinks that this is the way to do it.
Right.
She is serious.
That's the thing.
For them
Yeah.
to have been intimate that fast, I promise you, what day was it when I said he has his fingers in her coochie?
Yes. And like
That was like day 3.
probably. I'm sorry, like it's just crazy to me. And then, well, like them having sex, okay, that's cool if you want to do that. But in a room with everybody,
In a room with everybody, you've made it such a secret that you have a child. I'm a mom. But you're quick to tell everyone that y'all had sex.
right.
This girl, the delusion runs deep with her. Like she in the beginning I laughed a lot. I'm like, this is funny. Like this bitch
Yeah.
is really crazy.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared and I'm saying to myself, she needs to be checked into a mental hospital because production, she needs help.
And you know what, we'll get to it, but like I want people to remember this is only 2 weeks. Like
2
this is,
weeks.
and the thing that always confuses me is like, no, this is actually the same 2 weeks we're living in. So like the fact that she's acting like this at 14 days, you
It's scary. It is scary.
beyond.
So, and even in the conversation with them at the water park,
Mm-hmm.
she took that whole conversation and flipped it to make it like he said he wanted to move in with her when it was her that said, after we leave here, I see myself living with you. You just met him.
Right. And you have to be so careful about who you bring around your kids. Like, how is that even in your effing brain as a mom to be like, after this, we're going to move in together? No, you spend a year long distance and maybe 6 months in, you finally introduce him to your daughter. How dare, like,
it's
you
really
crazy?
bad. It's really scary. Anyway, she marks her territory by giving him all these hickeys.
Disgusting.
Who the fuck is giving someone a hickey in
And who
2025?
enjoys that?
That hurts. Nobody wants a hickey.
No, when I found out about it, I'm like, wait, why would you want this?
Yeah, right.
Like, why?
Taylor talks with Ace about he needs to step his game up because Jalen comes in and Jalen is definitely Olandria's type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Taylor he works my nerves a lot of the time. But then I have to remember he is a baby. Taylor is a baby. He's 24. He's 24. He even looks like a baby. I could grab his little cheeks.
He looks like a Pixar character.
He looks like a little baby. And Olandria is 27. I don't need my girl with him.
I know. But like, I just don't know what's keeping them together. Like, they just have no sexual chemistry. I've said, like, it's weird. Why do I have to ask you to kiss me? And then when we do kiss, it's fucking weird. He doesn't know how to kiss.
Booth, that
He's a
kiss in the
virgin.
photo booth. When he put the hat up, I'm like, what's going on behind that hat? Nastiness.
He doesn't know how to kiss. He doesn't have any game.
Yeah, he is definitely a virgin.
Like, he's cute, but like,
he's so cute.
Baby way.
Like in a baby way. Everything he does is like, oh, look at his little goofy self.
Because he's so tall and you know who he reminds me of? Goofy.
Yes.
He is Goofy. And Ace is Mickey. Literally.
Yes. Yes.
Holy
you just
shit.
Spot on. Perfect. So Hannah and Pepe kiss. I didn't realize that Hannah was only 23.
Me neither.
She looks a little bit washed.
I thought she was 27. Wow.
Yeah, same. So I think she's a little bit too young for Pepe because Pepe is 27.
So I heard some tea that Pepe is kind of lying about some things.
What?
So allegedly his basketball career.
Oh.
Which, I mean, I really don't give a damn. Can you
Me either.
pay my bills or not?
Right. Who cares about the rest?
Well, seriously.
I don't. Next. So that was episode 10. Episode 12. We have Hutta getting upset because
Wait,
Jeremiah.
did we
What?
skip episode 11?
Episode 11 was
Oh, that's
After
after
Sun.
Sun. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hutta gets upset with Jeremiah because Jeremiah told Iris about their pancake problems.
Dude, what'd you say? Don't do that. Or whatever the hell she said. I'm like, you're crazy.
She said, bitch, don't do that.
Like,
And I'm gonna have to take a page out of Nini's book. We're gonna stop with them B words.
seriously. That's her.
You gotta slow it down with those B words.
Because you're doing too much.
In T-Ways, he calls her scary. He's like, oh, you're being a little bit scary. And she's like, what? You want to run now? It's giving single white female.
I have to send you a video on TikTok. They made a whole A24 production horror movie trailer.
I said it.
You did?
I watched it.
I was, okay. Yeah, this is a horror movie.
It's giving single white female. It's, like I said, it is scary at this point.
Like,
that night, they go to bed and they have intercourse.
that's disgusting. And not the having sex part, but like, you telling me y'all couldn't get up and go to the shower? You couldn't get up and go somewhere else in the house?
Y'all couldn't go to the speakeasy,
the photo booth, for all I care?
The photo booth. Poor Ace is sleeping out in soul ties. So y'all can't go and soul tie it up in soul ties.
That would just piss me off because, I mean, I wouldn't wake up because when I'm asleep. But like, if there's a light sleeper there, like, I don't want to hear all that.
I don't want to hear y'all bumping uglies. So yeah, they have sex that night. And I think before the lights went off, they were doing some things. She must have been she was giving him a handy under those covers.
Yeah.
Because he said, whatever you're doing, you could do whatever you want until the lights go off.
Which I didn't understand that. Like, wouldn't it be the opposite? Like, you can do whatever you want when the lights go off? I don't know.
He was getting a little rubby dub out of that.
And guess who was peeking up from the pillows? Austin. I just know. I just know it.
Austin probably was, because all you could hear Jeremiah doing was, oh.
I did not hear that.
You didn't hear it?
No. Time for a rewatch.
He was deep in it. He was like getting his life. She could, like I said, she couldn't wait to reveal to everyone that she fucked him.
Right.
And Shelly,
I wouldn't have said anything.
Shelly, Olandria, and Sierra are the only bitches keeping it real with this hoe.
Mm-hmm. Only.
Like, they're like, girl, you're living in a fictional world. What is wrong with you?
And isn't this the episode where Jeremiah comes in and brings her pancakes and she's like, love ya. And Sierra's like, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So they play the lumberjack game.
That was so intense. I also loved seeing Miss Paige DeSorbo from Summer House.
Okay, do you know that she was wearing that hot ass dress in Fiji and she passed out? That's why that second half, she wasn't there.
Which is crazy because she just did a TikTok giving her options of what she could have worn, but where production said she couldn't.
That's why she did it, because I guess she talked about, like, on her podcast, she talked about, like, she got really sick. She was overheating in the dress. And she said, I'm going to do a TikTok of the dresses that I could have worn, but this is the one that they said fit the theme the most. And they had, like, ice packs on her. She was down and out in Fiji.
I mean, Fiji is a nice place to pass, but like, I would be, and like the thing is, like, she had a trip to Italy planned too. It's like, come on, man. Some family trips she said in the TikTok,
Oh,
and I would
okay,
have
okay.
been pissed.
Okay. So they played that game. Shout out to Orlandria because she had these men on her
Listen, I need Nick and Orlandria to cut those
together
other people out, and oh, since day one.
when he did the blindfold kiss.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yep.
been waiting to kiss Olandria.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I love them together.
He loves her on the low.
Mm-hmm.
On the low.
She likes it too.
And
Cause she
she
said, "Who
does.
the fuck was that?" when they got done kissing.
Also, can we just talk about how Olandria looks and sounds like Principal Ava from Abbott Elementary?
Yes.
That is her mother.
Period. She is
Janelle
such
James.
a gem.
That's her name. Janelle James.
Just like
She
her.
looks and sounds just like her.
When someone did the comparison the first time, I was like, "Yup,
It's
I
all
absolutely
there.
see it."
Everything. So yeah, Olandria got picked by everybody. Hutta again being a creep because
Dude, they're actually kissing. Yeah.
yeah, girl. What
You know
did you think
what?
they were gonna do? Well, they didn't really have to kiss. Like
Sierra and whoever were banging on the door.
like it wasn't that serious.
He's in it for the game, and he's been waiting to kiss Olandria. Everybody's been waiting to kiss Olandria.
Everybody's been waiting to kiss Olandria, and I don't know why, because she doesn't know how to kiss. All she does is stick her tongue down people's throats. She doesn't even know how to kiss, for real.
At all. Which I'm like, come on, babes.
Anyway, so after the challenge, we get Jeremiah and Hutta talking about the kiss and whatever. I'm over them.
Yeah.
Now it's time for America to shake the table.
Somebody's shaking the table, and it was the best shake ever. You guys, I didn't think we were going to pull through.
Did you
No.
vote?
No. I sure
Cancel
did
her.
not.
Cancel her.
I just like to spectate.
Elections
final
are
vote.
important. Elections are important.
You're right. But I'm just an observer this season. This is just my first time
so
in
funny
the villa.
Because somebody tweeted, because voting is only open in the United States.
Oh.
So somebody tweeted, y'all need to open up the voting to the internationals because we know the United States doesn't know how to properly vote.
Period. But look, which is crazy is I feel like it was unanimous.
Yeah, and oh man, I can't tell you the last time I laughed this hard. Girl, I was about rolling on the floor when that reaction came out of this girl.
It was like,
wait. So we get the pairings of Olandria and Jalen.
Yup.
Hannah and Pepe.
That broke my heart. Y'all know I love Charlie. He was so sad. Oh,
Okay,
poor
calm
Charlie
down.
Boo.
Calm down. Hannah and Pepe and Jeremiah and Iris. So that leaves Charlie, Taylor, and Hutta vulnerable. What the fuck? Who could have voted for this?
They don't see. I'm like,
Girl, who could have voted for this? You should be asking, how did everybody vote for this?
crazy. Like, she really, really, really thought America was going to be like, yes, this is real. Nah.
The funniest thing is, in her confessionals, she's like, I don't know if America hates me or if America's doing this to protect me. And I'm like, babe.
We're actually doing it to protect Jeremiah.
And Jeremiah does not need that much protection. Because to be honest, he can get it too. He can go. But Huda is living in Delulu land. The reason I was in stitches is because Sergeant Dokes. His reaction to the entire situation put me down on my face. Everyone wanted to laugh. He busted out laughing.
Which I probably would have done because he is Sergeant Dokes. He's been looking from the side like something ain't right, man. Thank you, Ace.
He even said, I'm analyzing everything that's happening.
Yup. Thank you, Mickey Mouse.
Ace is watching these people. Everything they do. He is taking mental notes. And it is hilarious to me. It is so funny. So Ace bust out laughing. Huda claims to be this girl's girl and women empowerment and oh my gosh, I love women. You hate women because
specifically Iris.
Any bombshell that comes in.
Yeah.
Let's not forget how she did Amaya. She had a few B words for Amaya.
Like, that's when Shelly was like, okay, I think I'm gonna start distancing myself because you're nuts.
Yeah. So Ariana asked her, why do you think this decision was made? And she goes, because Iris came in letting it be known that she wanted Jeremiah. That's the only reason why, Huda?
Right.
You don't realize that we just don't like you.
And it's like, oh, you know what? Her friend, who I follow on Instagram, Talia, she's like a fitness influencer with Huda. She pretty much made a post saying like, you know, you guys are being too hard on Huda. She had no idea what Love Island was about when she signed up. And somebody in the comments was like, so you telling me production doesn't tell her how the show works?
You're telling me that she didn't come in this season after watching last season and seeing how close those girls were.
She said she'd never seen an episode of Love Island.
She's lying. She's lying.
Because it is very Gen Z and millennial, but like more so, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to believe that she hasn't seen an episode.
Which I get it because like I said previously, Gen Z they're just now watching this show.
Right.
But they're old enough to watch it. Now they're watching it.
This is the scary thing though. Even if she has never seen an episode of Love Island, it's been 2 GD weeks and she's acting like this with the man she just met. Regardless of if she's seen the show before. Cuckoo bazooku.
Damn fool.
Cuckoo bazooku.
She is, and I think her baby daddy even spoke out and said something about like, stop bullying her. Nobody's bullying her. We just want her off our screen.
It would be different if people were talking about her looks. People were talking about her, but this is what she is showing. And once again, this is not filmed 6 months ago. So Ho did this shit 2 nights ago.
Right. This is all real time. So she goes off about that. They tell Ariana tells them that they have to send.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. No. Amaya.
No.
You know what really got me is Ace looking like, girl, if you don't shut the like, she just likes to interrupt. Don't matter what it is. Don't matter what it is.
She's doing her breakdown of we don't want to do that though. We don't want to do that though. And here's Charlie like, me and this girl just want to go.
I just want to say this really quick. Me and Hannah had a great talk. Like, I just want to say this. Okay.
The two of them plus Hannah crying like
Like,
she was ready to bury him.
yo, Hannah.
I had tears in my eyes. Oh my gosh.
Believe those three beings were in the same location at the same time.
I need to cry again. The shit was so funny. Oh my gosh. It was just...
I just want to say, before we vote, I just want to say, me and Hannah had an awesome connection. I'm like, Charlie, sit down.
I'm like, too much is going on right now. Like, it's a lot.
It was just too much. Too much.
Oh my gosh. So, they have to vote for who they want to leave. For Charlie, he got Amaya, Shelly, and Sierra to vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
I was not surprised by that because these girls are dumb and they're like, we need to be sticking together.
Yeah.
For Taylor, we had Austin. I'm not surprised by that because
he's such an idiot. Oh man, what did I do? I don't know what I did. Like, you had, how many people went before him? How many people went before him?
Austin is not a real person. I'm just not. Look, I can't. He's not real.
The elevator only goes to the first floor. It does not go to the penthouse.
Babe, it goes to the basement. He is.
Why would you say Taylor? This show.
I have no clue. I was like, wait a minute. What is happening?
Oh, man. And Shelly was like, you dummy. Poor Shelly. She's like, I gotta get rid of this man.
At least split the vote. Split the vote.
Oh, God.
So that just shows that we know he voted really bad in the election.
A mistake like this. Holy crap. Oh, my God.
And then for Hutta, Ace, and Nick. So Ace.
Nick, thank you.
Ace dragged Hutta across that damn villa.
Oh my God. He has, Sergeant Dokes has been waiting to give her a new one, okay?
He dragged her up and down the stairs of this villa with his words. I said, oh my gosh.
Clapping.
Oh my gosh.
I'm watching.
Clapping. So Charlie gets eliminated.
Like Hannah.
Hannah has to go bury the body.
Right.
They go and have their little 2-minute chat before they tell him to get the fuck up out of there. Because they're like,
right.
They say, you got X amount of time.
Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30. Yes, 30.
Go help him pack his bags.
Right.
It's time for him to go. So,
oh my God.
Austin now realizes the dumb decision that he made, and he's like, my best friend in the house is leaving. Oh, this is so sad. Okay, so Austin's hard on for Jeremiah has moved to Charlie because in the photo booth, he kissed him on the cheek. This goes back to your text message that you sent the other day asking if I believe that he's bisexual. I just believe he's gay.
I believe that he is bi, and it's too many things adding up. Did we get to the shower scene?
Which one?
It was, who was hugging? I think it was like Nick and Jeremiah hugging, and Austin was in the shower. He's like, oh, I'm jealous. Okay, I don't want to be anywhere around you when I'm naked. Like, you're scary.
He's sick.
You looking at me when my girl is going down on me, and now you saying you're getting jealous when I'm hugging my friend and you're in the shower? Okay.
He's not a real person. He is not a real person. So, episode 13 picks up with the fight between, well, not really a fight, but like a little argument between Nick, Jeremiah, and Ace because they voted for Hutta.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeremiah's like, why would y'all do that? Like, y'all
Why
know
wouldn't
that we
we?
have a connection. And then Hutta pulls Ace to the side. Oh, wait, no, I will say Jeremiah and Austin go and have a conversation. And Austin says that Ace is the ringleader. That's why everyone voted that way. Nick voted before Ace.
Right.
So
What are you talking about? And you know
he is
what?
so dumb.
Huda, I think she was so. This is the thing. She uses being a mom as like some type of weapon. She weaponizes her being a mom because she thought that Nick was now going to vote for somebody else
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
like no,
Yeah,
mommy,
because
mamacita.
when when he when he voted for her, you could see like her face like went,
Yep.
and she
She's
wanted
like, I
you could
can't
tell she wanted to
believe.
like slap him. So
Oh yeah.
she pulls Ace to the side and she's like, dude, like, why would you vote for me? Like, I don't understand why you grown men would try to tear this thing that we have apart.
I hate
And
when she does shit like that.
she's, oh gosh, she needs help. Um Ace lets her know that everything that she's doing is giving red flags because
Mm-hmm.
like y'all just met each other last week and you're already this far into it. Like, so he says, you know, like, I don't know what you've been through in your past. Ace was giving her the real. I
Yep.
don't know what you've been through in your past, but whatever that is making me throw up a red flag for how you're moving right now. And
Yeah.
it's seeming a little bit scammy, like y'all got something going on. What is
100%.
going on? And this is when Hutta says, Ace, can I tell you something? I'm a mom, so that's like why I'm moving the way I'm moving in here. Ace says, okay, Ann, my mom was a single mom too.
Right. You see, like, it's just not going to work on some people.
It's not. It's not.
And, like, I'm really surprised that Mickey Mouse is like, he's like, what does that have to do with anything? You can still be a piece of shit and be a mom.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
She's like, he said I could give two shits. So they, where am I at? I said I was still on. Oh, this is now episode
13.
14. That 13.
Yeah, 13. Because
Yeah,
this is when they go
13.
on the dates.
They go on the dates. Hutta is acting like Jeremiah planned this date himself.
My dream date. What the
So
fuck?
he went on my dream date.
Wait. Like, this is so diabolical. You're telling me your dream date is fucking kayaking? Stop.
So
Be so for real.
she goes over to wake Taylor up, like, they're
Scary.
gone.
Scary.
Fucking raccoon eyes. They're gone. And he's
What?
like, okay, like, what do you want me to do about this? Girl, go back to sleep.
No, because she wanted him to spiral the way that she was. But Taylor does not like Orlandria.
Exactly.
It's just the convenience. So he's like, okay, I'm going back to sleep.
So she is now up and she's losing her mind for the rest of the day.
Oh, the way she was sitting in those chairs with the sunglasses like Tiffany Pollard, New York, I was like, you're...
It's scary.
And then spying on them.
It was all too much. She needs to go. So I'm now going to just jump to last night. Or was it last night?
No,
it was
night.
Tuesday night. When I injured my foot because I kicked my door so hard when they did not vote her out.
Oh my gosh. I cannot. But my thing is like, Ace, why?
I believe that Ace did that because he is friends with Taylor. And Taylor probably wanted Jalen gone. So he's trying to stand over there and be a friend to Taylor. Because as soon as Hutta reached out her hand to him, he like swatted her like she
Yeah.
was a gnat.
And here she goes, her face. We're not friends. I literally just told you about yourself yesterday. Please.
I think the one that pissed me off the most was Iris.
Right.
Because, bitch, what the fuck? What are you doing?
No, you know what? Well, it didn't even matter if Iris went over to Jalen because Huda was still gonna
win because the votes were so in her favor.
Exactly. And so Iris is scared, as I would be, an unstable person. Of course she's gonna go to Huda's side. You know she went to Jalen's side.
I'm not playing that game with her. And then I'm just really like fed up with the girls, you know, doing this let's stick together thing.
Something's gonna happen.
Y'all see that she is crazy. She is unstable.
And making up
stories. She cannot
stories.
Control herself. She's making up stories. She's literally sitting here talking about he doesn't even want to sleep in the bed with you. He never said that. He just said, I turned my back when I slept in the bed with her.
Yeah. But okay.
And as if he has the choice to just get up and walk out of the bed with her. He does have that choice, but Ace is sleeping in soul ties. So where else is he going to sleep? He can't sleep in the bed next to you unless y'all both go out to soul ties. That's how this works. Y'all cannot sleep in the bed with each other.
But like, I think what's so alarming is that on multiple occasions, other people have said, like, for example, when Iris was up there with Huda and Jalen and Pepe were up there, they're like, should we stick around just in case? And then even the girls were like, yeah, let's go up there.
Let's go up there.
That's embarrassing for you, Huda. That people think that you are so unstable that which you may not be, but from the looks of it, you ready to.
It's scary. Huda should have learned how to love herself before trying to find love on Love Island.
Remember, she's never seen the show and she just thought it was about finding love.
She's never read a dictionary either because she said he's using Iris as an scapegoat.
Why? And you know what? I thought people on TikTok were just actually stupid, but now that like I'm like, okay, that's where it comes from. An scapegoat.
An scapegoat.
Scapegoat. No, I don't want to see that.
You don't want to do this,
bro. Like Amaya, please.
Like I sent you. It's so funny to me that Amaya like was losing her shit. All this is going down. The viewers get the opportunity to watch this with music. Ariana is just standing there like these motherfuckers are crazy.
I don't know how she kept it together because I would have been like
bawling.
Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? They acting like they. Oh my god.
Okay, so we need to wrap this up. Tonight we have a new bombshell. 2 new bombshells, maybe, hopefully. I'm still looking for some decent men for my girls, Alandria and Shelly. They need men.
I know.
Don't tell me anything, because as soon as we get off of here, I'm turning it on.
Okay, I could just say things about to get a little bit crazy.
Okay, don't tell me anything. We get the new bombshells, and then Hot Girl Meg.
Which I'm very excited to see her on the show.
Me too. And yeah, I think that's it for these last few weeks of Love Island. Oh, Austin with his dumbass. He's the only person left in the house who did not know that she had a baby.
Oh, the only person, really?
He was the only one.
And you know his reaction was very telling. Okay, and like, you never gonna get it, babe.
He goes, they said, it was Olandria and Jeremiah talking about the baby, and he goes,
look,
she has a baby.
One thing Orlandria is gonna do is forget someone else is in the room.
That's my girl. I love her down.
Yes. She was like, oh, I'm
Ooh,
so sorry. I did not know you were here.
But everybody knows, and now everyone that's coming in knows. So it's not a secret anymore. Like, what now? What are you going to use over people?
That you knew I was a mom. You knew I was a mom, and I'm looking for someone. Like, okay,
it's too much. So anyway, let's wrap it up.
All right, y'all. That's where we're gonna leave ya.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
If you loved this week's mess, don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe where you get your podcast.
Born messy, staying messy. Bye.